Let's spend a few minutes talking about Swagger or OpenAPI. Swagger came about as a way to define REST endpoints, and an entire ecosystem was built up around that to where these Swagger definitions, and you can see one here on the left-hand pane at editor.swagger.io, to where they are used for tooling, they're used to generate clients and servers, and of course to document APIs as well. So let's take a quick look here. And by the way, the Swagger editor that you see here at editor.swagger.io is also available for your own endpoints in MVIS. So when you create an endpoint in MVIS, you'll have automatically generated a Swagger definition for you, and you'll be able to run this user interface to test out and to validate that the endpoints that you've developed are working correctly. So we have both the full editor on the left-hand pane and also a simplified view that just gives you the test harness. So let's just see what this looks like. Here we've got, again, at editors.swagger.io, we have a sample pet store with a set of endpoints that represent that pet store. So there are things you can do, like there are endpoints for adding a new pet to the store via a post endpoint. We can get all of the pets at this at the pet store via this endpoint, get pet find by status. Delete pets. There's some other ones, inventory on the store, etc. So it's a nice playground to see what is available for you with respect to Swagger and OpenAPI. Let's just give this a quick test run here. Maybe we'll exercise the find by status get endpoint. You can click on that and it opens up a dialog that allows us to try it out. So let's do that. We'll click try it out, and the UI was able to tell from the Swagger definition that there is a query string available to us that can have 3 values, available, pending, or sold, that we can query on. Let's look for pets that are in an available status. So we'll execute. And if we scroll down, we see the results of that web API call. And here are the pets that are available. One named Brownie, one named Fluffy, etc. So you notice it came in as XML. If we wanted to change that, this particular API is able to deal with XML and also JSON. So if we changed our requested response type to application JSON instead and execute again, we'll end up getting a JSON response back. So all of this is encoded in the Swagger document here. This one's done as YAML. Sometimes you'll see Swagger documents written in JSON. But this Swagger document is what drives the UI, the test harness that allows you to play around with the APIs that you develop. And again, this is available in MVIS as well. So interesting aside here, if you wanted to generate a test client, maybe to consume your API, you're able to click on Generate Client, and you can pick the language or framework that you want to your client to be coded in. So maybe we could pick C#, and we would end up with a zip file that is a C# project that is able to directly consume these endpoints, the endpoints defined in this Swagger definition. Similarly, if you wanted to generate a server that's like a stub that you can test against, you could start with a Swagger API, generate a server with it, and ultimately implement that server. But while you're in the implementation process, you would have a mock server available to you that clients could test out their calls against. So as I was saying, there's quite a lot of infrastructure and quite a lot of community built around Swagger and OpenAPI, and it's really a convenient feature to be able to have your REST APIs documented with Swagger and OpenAPI.